Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the T29. Now the T29 was actually almost moved up to 7.3 in the most recent BR change, however in the end they decided that it gets to stay. Now this is actually really good because despite a lot of tanks around it moving up like the T54s, this thing kind of just stayed, which means that it now faces less powerful enemies despite being at the same BR, which means it actually kind of got buffed in a way. Here, I guess we're going to kind of take it out and see how it does. Now, here on Karelia, usually what I do is I kind of go to this little hill right in front of us. That's kind of in between the B and C point, and you can kind of shoot across the entire map from that position as long as you make it. Now, the problem is, T29 isn't exactly the fastest of tanks. It has good acceleration, but its end speed is only transmission limited to 34 kilometers an hour. So you do end up being a bit behind other teammates. But anyway, let's just kind of activate our binos here to not get surprised by anybody. But it doesn't look like we'll see anybody, so I think we should be good. Alright, now surprisingly enough, I've actually made it right over here without really seeing any resistance, which is definitely more of the exception than the norm. Now we do see someone on the point right there. Sadly, there's a bit of a bunker in the way, so I can't quite see him, but maybe I can kind of cheese the shot right there to actually overpressure him on the point and keep it from getting captured. Now I do hear a whole host of tanks here in front of me, but I do have to be a bit careful when pushing here because, as you can see, there are plenty of tanks behind me, and I should probably deal with them first before, you know, going out all into the open. Now we're a bit stuck here, so let's just try and fix that. Oh, I don't quite know why we're not moving. There we go. Oh. Something is lifting us. There we go. We're just so close. We're so close here so far. Come on. There we go. Aha. Yeah. I should have foreseen that. He just won't move and you'll never notice that he got shot. He might also be AFK. So yeah, we'll just have to wait for another shell to reload here. And then we can hope that our tank doesn't wiggle around. Fire off another round. And there we go. That does give us the kill. There we go, looks like we finally freed ourselves now, so we can help out our team here down on C. The team has captured A, but I can't really see them from here. Like, you do, technically you do, like if you, the trees didn't exist, but sadly they do, so I'm not able to actually engage them. So let's try and go up here, because it sounds like there are quite a few big heavy tanks here, and it's probably best not to keep them alive for very long. There we go, looks like we see a yak tiger. That is a priority target, so we'll just quickly get rid of that in reverse. You always have to be careful about people coming out of their spawn right there and right there. That's why I don't really like pushing out here into the open, but I guess we can kind of try and hide ourselves right here by the rocks. And we do see another tank right here. We'll just quickly get rid of him. And as you can see, the enemies haven't quite caught on yet that I exist. Now I could really get shot from the back any moment now, but you know, we'll just have to try and get rid of as many people as possible. Yeah. Maybe if I move... No, okay, if I move like... Here, there we go. I think the hitboxes may have been in heavy confliction, so we weren't able to get the kill there. I think that should be all the enemies right here for now. So let's quickly retreat back into our little area just so that we don't get shot from their spawn or something. It looks like we do actually see someone coming out right there. But I don't want to engage him quite just yet because there may be some other targets that are also quite important. Although someone just shot me, if I'm not wrong. I wonder where that came from. Probably right there actually. Can I see him in the normal main gun? Not really though. Problem is I'm probably scouted for the entire team now. So I do have to be, I guess, extra careful to what sees me from the front. Oh, what was that? Oh, this guy tried to shoot my barrel there. Oh, that is a tank. No, that is not. Oh, my shell just didn't feel like it. And it looks like someone shot a track out now. And now, yeah, no, we are getting picked apart. Alright, we have spawned in a backup here at the top of the map because I think our team needs a bit of help down here. Now we do hear someone right in front of us. I don't know what they are though and who they want. But I don't see them anymore. Oh, they've just driven off. Okay. There is also a tank to our left. So we do have to make sure not to get shot by him as well. Hello. Looks like it is a Tiger 2P. I'll just quickly get rid of that before he does anything too funny. But this Panther 2 here is definitely a bit of an issue for our team, so I'm gonna have to ping him on the map. But I'm not sure if yeah, I'll be able to get him, but let's try and push up right here. But sadly it looks like he's completely disappeared. Oh, that is an enemy tank. Whoa, that was close. I mean, admittedly, maybe a Pershing isn't the most deadliest of tanks, but I didn't know it was a Pershing because it was also bushed up. Well, there we go, we do see another M41. That was actually the guy that got me earlier, so it's nice to get a bit of revenge, I guess. We have now made it onto the A point, which means that ticket bleed has begun for our team, which is always nice. Now, there is a couple tanks here to the left, so I'll probably have to deal with them later on. And it looks like the Panther 2 was also bombed, so we have no threats coming on from that side of the map anymore. Alright, looks like we do hear another tank again, but I think it has, yeah, been engaged by our friendly heavy tank here to the left. Don't quite know what it is, but he isn't visible for me. So I think I'll have to try and move up a bit more. Although we do have to be quite careful here. Ooh, that was very unfortunate for him. He kind of just hit a fuel tank next to my engine and that was the end of that. If he would have aimed a bit to the left, then he probably could have ammo racked me, but luckily he, yeah, didn't, so we end up surviving another shell. Currently we're on 2,000, almost 300 spawn points, so if we actually get like 2 or 3 more kills, we may be able to spawn in a nuke, so let's try and hold W towards our spawn because we may be able to see something interesting there. Ooh, there we go, there is a Yak Panther. That's a good start. Now we only have one more tank remaining, then we can spawn in a nuke. Where are they? There is one. I can't see him though. That is a rock. Sadly, I shot a bit too low there. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's an M51. Well, let's just never move. And he'll just, yeah, he just won't see us. Sadly, he has gone into cover though, so which means I'll have to prioritize the Ostwind instead. Let's just quickly double check that we have enough spawn points. There we go. I guess we'll give that M51 a kill. You know, good for him. Sadly, it won't really matter since we're going to be spawning in this big boy right here. Alright, now we have to be careful not to get shot down by any SPA or tanks, so we're going to try and fly as low as possible, just so that nobody can really get a good lock on us. Now I guess after a while we just have to start spamming the spacebar, and there we go. Bomb is away. Now it doesn't matter what happens to us. And yeah, that is another game cashed in. I guess 13 kills, 1 capture zone, and I guess 1 death. Not a pretty good result, I'd say, actually. You know, you don't survive everything, but when you do, it ends up being really nice. Now, if you did just enjoy that battle there, it would certainly help me out if you would subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we're still relatively small, so, you know, every bit of support counts, and it would certainly motivate me to create more videos like this. Now, here on Iberian Castle, usually what I do is kind of go in between the A and B point in the city, just because I don't really like going to exposed areas, and both those capture points are very exposed, and a lot of the fighting happens in the city anyway. Oh, that is a tank, and sadly my shell doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Luckily his doesn't do either, and we're just gonna have to go into cover here because that thing has a 4-second reload or something. We cannot take that, you know, we cannot just frontally tank that a second time. Ooh, that was a bit too low for me there. Looks like, ooh, I'm not sure if we'll make it in cover on time. Well, that guy, yeah, isn't having a lot of success with me, which is a bit surprising because I thought that gun would be able to pen my mantlet, but I guess he's just getting really unlucky today. We'll just keep pushing him. Eventually he will run out of ready rack ammo, although I don't think that'll be anytime soon, but maybe if we keep pushing him here, that will eventually happen. We have to... Whoa, hello. We'll just quickly get rid of that. Problem is the Samoa in front of us. Hopefully it doesn't just peek around. We got an M26 here. We're gonna quickly let him know that there is a tank somewhere in that area. Just so that it doesn't seem like I used him as bait or anything. But, oh, he got his barrel shot out. Thankfully, I was able to have good enough reaction times. We're just gonna quickly back up to repair this guy here. And after that, we'll get moving and, I guess, engage the tanks to the left because I do hear some people over there. Alright, there we go. Now, as for the tanks here, I don't hear... Oh, I did hear people before, but they seem to have disappeared. But no, now I do hear them again. Sounds like a Tiger 2. So we'll just have to be very careful here, I guess. Maybe pushing the corner in front of us isn't the smartest thing to do. But we're not very smart, so it's fine. We will just... Oh, there we go. We do see the Tiger 2P right there. We're gonna have to get the kill there. Okay, admittedly, maybe I did kind of steal that kill because it looks like his breach was gone, but sadly I didn't really know that before he got shot. Also, there's a Panther like right in front of us, so we should probably get rid of that as soon as our shell reloads. And then we can probably start moving towards their spawn, just because... Or maybe towards the B point. Nah, let's go to their spawn actually, because I think we have enough teammates behind us to be able to capture that. Now the enemy team still has like plenty of people on their team, so we can't just hold W into their spawn as much as we'd like to. We probably have to kind of camp out behind this rock and wait for people to advance into us. We also hear somebody right next to that friendly Pershing, so hopefully he doesn't get beamed, but we'll just quickly get rid of that Tiger 2 right there and back into cover. Looks like there's another one right next to him. So yeah, we'll just have to wait for another round to reload and then we can go engage him as well. Doesn't seem like he knows that we exist, so we'll just have all the time in the world to shoot another round off. That round barely went through. I think he would have angled his turret a bit more, and that probably would have just bounced off of his turret, but luckily he did not do that. You may or may not be able to hear thunder in the background. That is because weather exists, and unfortunately I cannot control it. Now I guess there really isn't a whole lot much to do now in this, but I think they've kind of gave him up on spawning. Just because, yeah, I don't think they're even gonna make it past Kansas, as you would say. We're just going to quickly take our time with this Ostwind here. There's also an M41 behind him. Not exactly too dangerous though, since we are behind a hill. And we can just, yeah, peek over whenever we want and just APHE on him. Looks like he's looking at someone else now, so we'll just non-pen on him again. I don't know how I keep doing that. I think that's just another special level of skill issue that I have. But, yeah, we'll just have to help out maybe our friendly here, but it looks like he has now died. Alright, there we go. In the end, 7 kills, 1 capture zone. Not exactly anything, you know, too crazy, but still really nice. And I think hopefully you've seen that, yeah, this thing can survive a couple of shells as well as dish out quite a lot of damage. Anyway, that does it for me for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.